Hi, I'm Karen, the behaviourist at the Bath Cats and Dogs Home. We're going to have a talk about enrichment. Enrichment is the opportunity to give an animal a way of exhibiting its natural behaviours. Every animal needs enrichment. We tend to think of it about with dogs and cats, but actually any animal. So whatever pet you have, whatever animal is in your life, a horse, a parrot, a rabbit, they're going to need enrichment of some sort. So with dogs, it's things like chewing and sniffing and chasing and digging, things like that they would do naturally. Cats, it's things like hunting and pouncing and scratching and climbing. So all of those things give animals that chance to exhibit those natural behaviours that they would do always. Problem solving using food is a really good way and simple for us to do of providing animals with enrichment, because certainly with dogs and cats, they have evolved to hunt for food. Dogs scavenge, so sort of rustling through stuff to find food is useful for a dog. Cats hunt, then they'll chase mice and birds and things like that. So anything that involves food is really good, and that problem solving part of it uses certain pathways in the brain which they find really rewarding. So it's a really good thing to do with your animal. Try every day to do some sort of enrichment. So feeding them is obviously the easiest way to provide enrichment, and here at the home we use a lot of enrichment with them, because obviously they're in a kennel quite a lot of the time, and we try and make their time in that kennel as least boring as possible. So there's a range of different enrichment feeders that we use with them. So there's things like Kongs, where you just put their food in it, and then they have to chew and drop it around to get the food out. Now the Kong needs to be the right size for the dog. Usually it needs to be, they need to have to hold it in their mouth and squeeze on it. So that would be for a big dog, obviously, but you don't want it too small. So it's really important that you get the right size Kong for your dog. And obviously the black Kongs is red and black. Blacks are much stronger for tough chews. So if you've got a dog that really destroys a lot of things, a black Kong is the best one for that. So these are enrichment feeders. They've got you just put the food in, literally. Just drop their dried food in, raw food, tinned food, it doesn't matter what it is, and they have to get it out. It doesn't look very challenging, but for the dog, they've got to get that last bit of food out from in there, and it does use that problem solving parts of the brain, which they do find really useful. Those sort of things are good for wet food. You can put dry in, but they have to lick. Licking is a really good activity for animals to do, especially dogs. It's really calming. Chewing and licking are really calming. So you can get this sort of material in a flat mat, a licky mat it's called, and you can put food on that and then lick it off, and that licking activity, that action of the jaw is really calming. So it's really good to get your dogs into doing that sort of thing. This is an activity ball. You just put food in, the dogs have to roll it around and the food falls out, and that's quite fun. A lot of them like that. This is a Kong wobbler. It's weighted, so the dried food falls out as they roll it about. So all of those things, you can get lots more different, lots of ones as well. This is just an example of the sort of things we use here. All really beneficial. If you can give your dog at least one meal a day in an enrichment feeder, then that will help a lot to keep them calm and fulfill some of their basic needs. Another form of enrichment we use here, and it's partly scent work based as well, is something called a tasting platter. Just a muffin tin with the 12 holes, and we've put lots of different bits of food in there. Some of it's human food, so it's bits of carrot and apple and Marmite. You can use peanut butter, obviously make sure it's the dog safe one. Bits of cheese, and there's also different bits of dog food, there's treats and some wet food. It's just really good for dogs to be able to sniff and pick their favourites. It's really interesting to watch actually when you see a dog using a tasting platter. Sometimes some dogs just literally they go up and down and just eat everything they find. Some sniff it through and pick their favourites first. It's quite useful if you're trying to find what sort of food your dog likes. You can put some different varieties in and see which they prefer. So we're going to use the tasting platter with Grace. Grace is a 4-year-old bull lurcher, been with us just over a year. So we'll see what she makes of the things in here. You see, she's picking out her favourite things first.
girl, well done.
So she's not sure about a lot of that, so she doesn't like much of the human food. And that's fine, you know, it's just to see what the dogs like and don't like. She sniffed everyone, so again, that's really enrichment for her. She used her nose, had to think about what she was doing. And she wanted all I know to tell.
Good girl, well done. Good girl.
It's really useful to give them time to process as well. Sometimes they'll sniff it once and not take it, and then they'll go back and think about it and sniff it again and maybe try it. So, you know, don't rush to take it away. Let them have that chance to really think about it. Another form of enrichment we use quite a lot with the dogs is something called a destruction box, which is just an empty cardboard box, and we're going to fill it full of scrunched up newspaper, and we put the dog's dinner in it. So we just put a few bits in as we go along, and then the dogs, the dogs will just rip up the paper, rip up the cardboard. It makes quite a bit of mess, but the dogs love it, absolutely love it. That ripping action is similar to when they destroy a toy. They're satisfying some of those real basic hunting needs when they do this. So yeah, we'll just put it all in, and then we're going to see what the dogs make of it. We're going to give the destruction box to Neville. He's an 18-month-old young lurcher.
Good boy. What's it? Good boy. You outside? Good boy. That's it. Well done. Good boy, well done.
Hello, my name's Sarah. I'm one of the animal carers that works on the Quiet Cattery at Bath Cats and Dogs Home, and today I'm going to be talking to you about different types of food enrichment that we use in the catteries. We have a great variety of gobble bowls on site, which caters to the different levels of cats' ability to use them. This is Hamish. He used to eat his food really quickly, so now we make it just a little bit more difficult for him by using one of these licky mats. It just means he doesn't eat his food too quickly so that he doesn't throw up. This is an example of another cat who eats his food really quickly, so we provide him with one of these gobble bowls, which he can still put his face into, but it makes it just a little bit more difficult. And he's not too clever when it comes to the more difficult gobble bowls, so we stick him to these easier ones. This is Ryder. He came into us in July as a stray, and he is one of the cats that uses our gobble bowls every day. He's quite overstimulated when carers go in to clean him out, so he gets distracted by being given a gobble bowl full of treats, and he's actually on the more advanced spectrum of gobble bowls. He can actually use his paws to fish the treats out, so he uses one of the more advanced gobble bowls. Hello, Putin. So we put the gobble bowl in the pod with him, and after he's had a bit of fuss, he will go straight to the gobble bowl, and he'll figure out where the holes are, and he's straight in there and getting treats out, and that gives us the opportunity to go into his outside and to clean him out. This is Hamish, and he was brought in to us in July as a stray. He has some sparse bits of fur on him because he had quite a lot of fleas on him and he was over grooming. He's over in the Quiet Cattery because he's a bit of a sensitive soul. He doesn't like loud noises or sudden movements, so he's over with us with a bit of peace and quiet. And we're going to try him with a bit of homemade enrichment today. Well done.